My mother told me once of when a young hare ventured from her den, and as she danced in field and glen, the world sang joy about her. But wicked, hateful things abound, and that young hare these evils found, then whisked her off from the ground, and Glen was left without her. The wicked power tore asunder, and with this cruel and fateful blunder, cast her to a world of wonder. Would she e'er see home again? And so, hare flew that mournful day, over the sky and far away, and down beneath the sea, to a place unlike the Glen. A world of men and man's design, a place where God's light would not shine, a hell of steel beneath the brine, where misery's echoes boomed. And all around her there were others, beasts like her, all sisters and brothers, locked up all with one another, in deep sea dark, entombed. And in this crypt, far from the shore, the hare lay down upon the floor, imprisoned there forevermore, and left to all her sorrow. Her tender world was lost and gone, so joy and happiness forgone. She slept and cried and prayed for dawn, to wait the coming morrow. The hound was still, the bird said naught, the fox denied he had been caught, the bear cried, "This is just our lot," and surrendered to his pain. But the cat stood up and shook his head, and rising from his metal bed, he said, "For now I am not dead, and I will not die in vain." He cried aloud with much disdain, and tore about his stark domain, and said, "These walls cannot contain a force as strong as I." And the fox just laughed, and the birds all cried, and the bear nodded up himself and died. But the hare looked on as the poor cat tried to break him free and fly. He shook his chain with all his rage, and flew in anger around his cage, decrying this dark, mournful stage. And the hare stood up as well. With passion did she then respond, she chewed her ropes and broke her bonds, and freed the cat. They ran beyond, they ran to flee that hell. And what became of cat and hare? Did they break free to purer air? To guess their fate we shouldn't dare, perhaps their tale closed well. But for all the beasts trapped in the nether, all life from out loch and heather, the flock that could not work together, are sure still trapped in hell.